is Quenisha Roberts, and I will have my speech on bar mitzvah. So, according to Jewish law, at the age of 13, a boy is no longer considered a minor and is responsible to fulfill all the Torah's commandments. The term bar mitzvah literally means son of the mitzvah, or one who is obligated in mitzvah observance. The obligation is automatic, whether or not a celebration or special ceremony is held. But since becoming a bar mitzvah is such an important milestone and joyous occasion, we make a point of celebrating together with family and friends. The background. During the Talmudic era in early medieval times, a ceremony made no sense because a minor was permitted to participate in all religious observances as soon as he was considered mentally fit to do so. He was called up to an aliyah to say blessings over the Torah and was supposed to wear tefillin. The minor was even encouraged to fast on Yom Kippur. 2 years before he turned 13, a child fasted until noon, and a year before his majority, he fasted the whole day. The distinction between a minor and one who had obtained his majority was theoretical. The latter did as a religious duty what a minor did optionally. The majority was not distinguished by additional religious duties and privileges, and therefore the attainment of the majority could not be marked by any special observances. Until late in the Middle Ages, the attainment of majority was an eventful day in the life of the Jew. So what are tefillin? Tefillin are black leather boxes containing parchments inscribed with the Shema and other biblical passages. The Torah commands adult Jewish men to bind the tefillin unto the head and upper arm with leather straps in fulfillment of the verse. You shall bind them as a sign upon your hand, and they should be for a reminder between your eyes. Deuteronomy 6:8. Tefillin are worn during weekday morning prayers as well. The tefillin are worn on the head and on the arm, close to the heart, as a reminder that we must harness our intellect, emotions, actions in the service of GD Jews. Have lovingly and devoted performed this mitzvah for over 3,000 years, exactly as we perform it today. The Aliyah. When the Torah is publicly read in the synagogue on Shabbat, Monday and Thursday mornings, holidays, and fast days, congregants are called up for an aliyah, the honor of reciting one of the blessings over the Torah. Originally, the person called the Oleh would read a section from the Torah himself, but because these days many lack the necessary training, there is a designated reader who reads the section out loud, while the Oleh reads along quietly or listens. Aliyah means ascent, referring both to the physical ascent onto the platform where the Torah is read and to the spiritual elevation experienced at that time. Traditionally, a boy is honored with an aliyah on the first Torah reading day that follows his 13th birthday. Some wait for the first Shabbat that follows the bar mitzvah. And the party. Jewish adulthood comes with many responsibilities, but it also an enormous privilege. One would be hard-pressed to think of a more joyous occasion to celebrate than a bar mitzvah. In fact, according to some opinions, to arrange a feast in honor of a bar mitzvah is a mitzvah in itself. Most bar mitzvah celebrations take place directly after the synagogue ceremony and include a festival meal followed by music, if it is not Shabbat, and dancing. When choosing a date, keep in mind that if you are directly after the synagogue ceremony and include a festival meal followed by music, When choosing a date, keep in mind that if you're not able to have the party on the day of the actual bar mitzvah, you should plan an additional small celebration on that day. One final note, it has become the norm in many communities to celebrate a bar mitzvah on the same scale as a wedding. It's important to mention that just as the wedding party is secondary to the wedding ceremony, the bar mitzvah ceremony is much more important than the party and should be the central focus of the preparations. Now, 7 facts about bar mitzvahs. First fact, a Jewish man is bar mitzvah when he passes his 13th birthday, whether he has a ceremony or not. A Jewish woman is bat mitzvah at 12 years, 6 months, or at 13, depending on the custom of her community. The plural of bar mitzvah is b'nai mitzvah. Jews of this age are responsible to know right from wrong and to be responsible for their duties as a Jew. The customs surrounding b'nai mitzvah celebrations differ from community to community. Preparation and study for a bar mitzvah begins years ahead of the actual date. Some adults who did not have the opportunity to celebrate their b'nai mitzvah is 13 years old. Study for a similar celebration later. These are commonly called adult b'nai mitzvahs. Thank you.